But we start with big transfer news from Liverpool, who have this afternoon agreed a huge deal for Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike. Mark McAdam is with me now for all the details. Mark, it's a big breakthrough on both sides for this transfer. It's been bubbling away for a few days now, but we feel like this is coming to a completion. Where are we?
Yeah, big news for Liverpool fans today. Big news for Liverpool once again. They are splashing the cash in the transfer market and they've got a new striker. There's been a formal agreement between Eintracht Frankfurt and Liverpool that was reached this morning. We know that there is a guaranteed payment from Liverpool to Eintracht of 80 million euros. Which is around £69 million, and €12.5 million in add-ons, which is around 10 million or so. So it takes this deal to between 79 and 80 million pounds for the Eintracht Frankfurt striker Hugo Ekitike. It's a big investment. It's a huge investment. Someone that scored a number of goals in the Bundesliga last season. He was at PSG before that, and someone who has been watched by a number of Premier League sides over the course of the last few years, and someone that Liverpool believe can be a huge striker in the Premier League moving forward. He is a player that will be going through the formalities of his medical tomorrow, so he's expected in the UK at some stage in the next 24 hours, and he'll be signing a 6-year deal as well in the Northwest. A player that was coveted by the likes of Newcastle and other sides in the Premier League over this transfer summer, but it's Arne Slot and Liverpool that have won the man they wanted, and they've had to splash the cash to do it as well. And when you look at Liverpool's spending over the course of this summer, they really have gone to town in backing Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards and Arne Slot in bringing together a really exciting young team. Now, this is a graphic of their most expensive signings over the course of the club's history. You can see Florian Wirtz out in front. You have to remember as well that that is 100 million of guaranteed payments. The 16.5 is additional add-ons. And obviously, because he hasn't kicked a ball for Liverpool yet, they're still at 100 million. But you can see Hugo Ekitike, that's 79 million, which includes the add-ons, would put him third on Liverpool's all-time purchases list. Darwin Núñez up there, Virgil van Dijk that joined from Southampton as well. And you can see the investment in this new striker as well from Liverpool, the fact that he sits so prominently in that list of all-time buys.
Just looking at this graphic here, Wirtz we don't know yet, Van Dijk outright success, Alisson brilliant success, Dominic Szoboszlai, they all represent great success on the money they invested. This is huge money they're spending on a striker that is still relatively young and still relatively untested. We don't have that much evidence of his output over a course of seasons.
No, he's had really just one really strong season, and that was last season in the Bundesliga for Eintracht Frankfurt. He was purchased by PSG as one for the future, a young French striker. We know that PSG's model has gone away from the big money marquee Galactico signings into those young players that they can develop and mould, the Parisian-based players, and look at the success they've had. So going away from that model was kind of, Hugo was a part of that at the start. Now, Liverpool do a lot of their recruitment on data, algorithms and information they get. It's not just about watching players, it's about what they do. How many forward runs do they make? How good are their sprints? How much do they press from the front? How good are they with the ball? How many chances do they take? How many times do they get the ball in the opposition's box? So all of that data is brought together to formulate who they target in the transfer window. And Hugo Ekitike is one of those players that brings good data, but also a good versatility as well. And that's something that's really key for Arne Slot. He wants players that can actually play in multiple positions and adapt and build really good strike forces. He wants to play 2 false nines, he wants to play 2 tens, he wants to play wide men as well. You know, you've got Mo Salah one side, and he's got a really good collection of experience and different profiles now that all bring together that Liverpool attack. And that's what will be so exciting for Arne Slot and, of course, those Liverpool fans that will get to see this new strike force in action next season. He's a player that has good numbers, and Liverpool are putting a lot of emphasis on the potential that he could be. They clearly feel like he can fit into their system and adapt to what Liverpool are about. 23 years old, young, hungry, someone that's been on the radar and someone they feel will have a huge impact. Now, a lot of people will be sat there at home looking at the TV saying, Mark, Liverpool have spent a huge amount of money. And they have, but this summer isn't the biggest spending Premier League summer that one team has ever had. Chelsea still own that mantle because of their spending last season, 23-24, where they spent, get this, £434.5 million in one window. The second highest was 22-23, again under Todd Bowley. That Chelsea board splashing the cash, and you can see where Liverpool rank there, and then Chelsea again, the second biggest window. Now, again, that Liverpool figure is all with add-ons. So Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong, those players that have performance-related add-ons to those deals and those contracts would potentially take that fee to 295 million. And as I said in the last hour, if Liverpool ended up paying that 295, it means they've been incredibly successful. The individual players have all been successful. They've all been a part of what they've done. They've won multiple Premier Leagues, Champions League, League Cups and FA Cups, and been one of the forces in English football for them to get to that figure. But that is potentially what it could be so far in this window. And I say so far because I don't think Liverpool have finished yet. Clearly their focus will be on maybe selling a player or two and recycling some cash. But I still think that Arne Slot wants to add to this squad. I don't think we'll see big marquee signings, but I still think we'll see one or two jigsaw pieces just slot in.
OK, speaking about slotting in, I imagine the Manchester United social media team are just putting the finishing touches on their video to announce the big new signing. Where are we at with Bryan Mbeumo?
It's only a matter of time. We know the details. We know he's had his medical. We know that's been completed. We know that he's signed his contract. It's just a case of when Manchester United say, right, here is our new number 10. Here's a player we've coveted all summer. Here is the official confirmation. But we have had some detail on a player leaving Manchester United and heading for Barcelona. That's Marcus Rashford. We've been speaking about it.